Let's see. Okay. Everything working? Good. Good, it is. Alright, so let's just pop over here and let me get my dashboard set up on the computer. There we go. Lovely. Alright, so get my headphones on. Gonna take a drink. There we are. Blood glucose been giving me hell today, so I'm gonna be drinking quite a lot. So, welcome, ladies and gentlemen, anybody checking us out live on twitch.tv or catching this as a VOD over on our YouTube channel. Back to another Overanalyst live stream. I'm back with another 2-3 hours of Yooka-Laylee this evening. And when last we left off, we had officially opened up all 5 of the game's major worlds, and we're exploring this third one, the, Misty Maze Marsh or something like that, to see what all had been added to it as a result of its expansion. And it looks like quite a lot. There's this huge area right around the marsh itself that we can now explore. Ooh. Yeah, I will say, not a huge fan of those sinking platforms. Gonna try to get those quills, though. We can also, like, full-on fly now, so absolutely nothing is completely beyond our grasp. Oh. Oof. I may just have to use flight to get this thing if we can't. Oh, nope, there we go. See, though, you can take flight, and as long as our special move meter holds out, we can just sail anywhere we want to. Such as right over here to this Ghost Rider, who wants to be fed something, so we need to find a projectile fruit, and then we should be able to get that one. Oh, here we go. Very good. As one of our viewers pointed out yesterday, flight more or less allows you to break the game, and I'm, you know, surprisingly okay with that. Here you go, you gross little bastard. Eat all you want. There we go. Now we need to find the Speedy Ghost Rider and the Invisible one. We should be good to go. Oh, it's the archaeologist. Take it we're gonna have to go in that pipe. That is not a cave, that is a sewage drainage pipe. Oh, glass. We know how to take care of that now. Last stream, we got a spin dash ability that allows us to shatter, cracked glass, and I think some stone? Not most stone, but some. Well, this ought to be pretty easy then. Oh. Oh, no. This is some Superman 64 nonsense. Oh my god. Wow. Okay. Looks like we can still... No, we can't interact with those. Oh man, is this supposed to look this way? I don't know, guys. So can our spin dash do anything? Maybe we have to hit it from a certain angle? No. It cannot seriously be intended to look this way. This has to be a graphical glitch, right? Huh. Well, as we fumble about in the mist, I'm sure this looks great on stream, by the way. As we fumble about in the mists, let's see if there's anything we can find? No, that's back to the entrance. So you got all these blocks, and you've got the thorns hanging down from the ceiling. This block here is blocking a pathway. Can't get on top of the blocks to ground pound them or anything, but... Oh, sweet Jesus. We might have to do something else and then come back here. Wow, okay. Well, hold on a minute. I think I might have seen something over here, yes? Maybe we can, like, vent all the fog somehow? That's presuming the fog is meant to be there, that its placement is intentional, of course. I also saw something glowing down at the bottom of the lake. Or the little cistern here. Yeah. Oh, well, okay, they just straight up killed me, even though I was in the middle of an attack animation. Okay. At least there's very minimal penalty for death in this game. Let's head over here first, then. Oh, it's like just a little shortcut, I think. Right? Oh, well, that's pretty handy, I guess. Yeah, nice. Won't complain about that. Now, back to this. Let's try maybe using Sonar Blast. Oh yeah, that does it. And it's the Sonar Blast that shatters those. Got a health upgrade, that's nice. Okay, let's go try the Sonar Blast. Man, I'm so silly, I should have used Sonar. If you've been watching our Yooka-Laylee streams, you should know. The answer in this game is always Sonar, in some form or another. We've got Standard Sonar, we've got Sonar Blasts, and a Sonar Shield. And I'd say more than half of the puzzle solutions have to do with Sonar. Oh, well, yeah, that seemed to do a real number on the fog, at least. It actually dispels the fog, too. Oh my god, Sonar is such a ridiculously overpowered mechanic in this game. Okay, where's the one that was actually blocking the way? Over here, right? Oh, looks like Standard Sonar does the job, too. And we got the gem that Dr. Bones was looking for. Is there a tonic that'll just, cause our sonar abilities to not drain the special move meter? If so, we could just break the game in half. Alright, Pagey, please. Alright. How many pages have we earned in this world exactly? I like to keep track of our little tallies. "17 out of 25, and we still gotta track down Ghost Riders." Now, hold on, they said something about multiple collectibles, so maybe we ought to go back in and just make sure we didn't miss anything real quick? This is a collectathon, after all. Nothing over here. And nothing over here. Anything else in this chamber? Doesn't look like it. Okay, looks like we're good. Still quite a bit of area to explore here in the overworld. I keep hearing the secret cat calls, but I think maybe they also alert you to quills? Possibly? Oh, can't forget too, there's a pagey locked in a cage behind some kind of fire platform grappling puzzle thingy out in the marsh. I know we've already been over here, but I just want to go ahead and get all the quills. I've no idea if there's further uses for these now that we've got all of Trouser's stuff, but we want to be thorough anyway. Oh, it's the sign again. He mistakes us for a different profession every single time. Gardeners, garbage men, and sculptors, I think, now? Alright, they just want us to plant seeds. We can handle that. Oh, we're just pulling them with the tongue grapple. Alright, this way. There we go. Now the other one, we're going to have to pull all the way over here a bit. Yep. All the way to the other side of the garden. Do we have to go over here? Okay. We'll do it. Ouch. No, 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 no. Okay, so we're not getting that time. Didn't expect the thorns to puncture the seed. Or the spore, I guess I should say. Mr. Fiddlescross, hey, how's it going, man? Says, the shininess of those mushrooms makes me uncomfy. That would be the good old, Unity engine. Absolutely shining, I believe. Oh, so they just let us do it again with no real penalty. Alright, sure. Yeah, a lot of things in this game do have kind of an unnatural sheen. And it doesn't really stand out that much until you get into an area like this, where the lighting's a bit more muted. Oh, we need, there are more. Okay. Maybe, yeah. Yeah, alright, up here. Time for the expert course, I guess. Ooh, going against the wind this time. That always ends well. Come on. There we go. Alright. That one wasn't too bad. Now that just leads to the sewage treatment plant where we fought the Kraken. So I want to say that's it. I don't see any more seeds around. Yeah, okay. Great. We unlocked a trophy, the AG of Pagey. Presumably for getting, what is it, 75 Pages we have now? Yeah, 75 out of 145. So we are now over halfway there. Oh yeah, we wanted to check out these little Ewok tree fort looking things over here, but first... have we been over here? No, we have not, I don't think. Okay, so how do we crack you open? Oh, I bet there's going to be a checkpoint race of some kind. Yep, that's definitely what this is. So, if we go back down the pipe, maybe we'll be closer to the starting line. Yeah, there we go. So I like a lot of the voices in this game. The pumpkins' voices are terrible. Absolutely terrible. Okay, well... this one isn't too bad at all. Though they're going to have us running at a very, very tight schedule. Oh, there we go. That's already 3 in the bag for today. Oh dear. Where on earth are these taking us? Oh, just a safe way to get back down, I guess. Well, appreciated, but we have other work to do, so... Yooka-Laylee away! Looks like we haven't been over here yet. Oh, we definitely haven't been. Alright. It's another sonar box. So I guess we're going to need to blow some fire up here to... yep. Oh, that was pretty easy. Need to remember, too, that we know the general area of the invisible Ghost Rider here. We just need to go find it. Thought I just heard another one. That laughter, I don't know if that's from a Ghost Rider or The little googly eye monsters. Huh. Well, why don't we go try to track down that Ghost Rider right now? Before coming back for more pages over here. There's another pagey we'll have to keep in mind. Yeah, all of this was added by expanding the world. So I think we want to go somewhere over here? Yes. Yes, this is it. Or this is in the area at any rate. No, it wasn't closer to the maze. It was, maybe over there? Yeah, maybe. Maybe somewhere over here? I won't keep us here forever if I can't find the thing. Ghost Riders may well be one of the last things we properly tidy up in this playthrough. In part because the worlds are so big. Oh, wrong button, there we go. Right, so let's try to get back to that pagey in a cagey we saw. That is the actual name of the little treasure chest they're locked in as well, by the way. The canonical name is Cages, and I find that to be incredibly adorable. Alright, this is going to be the one we probably have to navigate the flaming platforms for. Mr. Fiddlescruff says adorable imprisonment. Well, not all of them are in prison. Some of them just seem to enjoy hanging out in cages for some reason. We're going to want to eat some fire. There we go. Come on, get up there, you... Okay, so I'm noticing the grapple ability doesn't work so well when your feet ain't on the ground. Or, indeed, at all. Now here we go. And this should crack open the cagey. Excellent. Oh, and extinguish the fires. That's very nice. Now what else could be left to do? We've already handled the Kartos mission for this stage, so that particular moment of just terrible gameplay is already well behind us. Alright, might need to investigate this pipe then. Yep, there we go. Hot Switch Hollow. I do appreciate the adorable little names they gave each of the areas. So there's an area here, or an order here. Right? Oh, we've got to do them all within a certain time limit, no doubt. Alright. Oh, dear. I guess we're beneath the Kraken now? Enemies, this calls for sonar. Well, everything calls for sonar, really. There we go. I do enjoy these little underwater sections meant to be navigated with the buddy bubble. The controls, even though a bit more slippery with the bubble, actually feel pretty solid overall. I'm very pleasantly surprised by that. Oh, come on. Nope. There we go. Got to say, don't be difficult. Ooh, Lord. Alright, this looks like our last set of switches, which I am oddly surprised to find appear so frequently in this game, and don't have an endearingly cutesy name. Ooh, these do not stay depressed long at all. Must have some great coping skills. We'll get it eventually. Go on now. There we go. We should now have the vast majority of this world's pages. Let's take to the skies in search of just a couple more. There's a quill we missed. Oh god, we're in the crap water. Get us out. After this, we should be ready to go blow all our money in exchange for pages over at the capital casino. I'm really excited for that world in particular. Oh. Any of this worth exploring? Yeah. Oh, would appear so. I don't know if we've been here yet. I'm not seeing anything around, so my guess would be yes. Alright then. How many pages do we have? $22 out of 25. Well, since I don't want to bore you guys to death tonight and actually make some forward progress, we're going to cut it for that world there and move on to the capital casino, where we've only received a single pagey. It has a unique mechanic wherein we have to earn a bunch of casino tokens and exchange those in one place for all of the world's 25 pages. So there should be 250 casino tokens, or sorry, casino tokens. It's a beautiful world with a Vegas flair. The only thing I'm afraid of is, according to reviews I scoped out last night, it is home to many of those terrible slot machines we had to try our first time there. Not looking forward to that, but I'm down for anything else the casino has for us. Also, I do know something about that world's boss that it just has me, like, shivering with dread already. I am not looking forward to the World 4 boss fight. It's got a really cool concept. You're basically fighting a malfunctioning Microsoft Kinect, created purely out of spite because the X-Rare employees so hated having to work on Kinect games. Can definitely respect that. But, oh god, the way, supposedly, they make you fight it is... ugh. Capital B does not exactly have the world's most effective minions, does he? So garish, so glorious. Love everything about the casino aesthetic, right up to and including the unexpected bankruptcy. Mr. Fiddlescruff says, just wait until you get to the boss fight done entirely on Kartos. What do you think the dreadful mechanic behind the World 4 boss is? It's a Kartos boss fight. Done entirely with Kartos' terrible, unresponsive controls and Kartos' horrific cannon that takes 5 seconds, this is no joke, 5 full seconds to recharge between shots. Oh yes. And there's kind of an irony to me in them saying, like, obviously, the Microsoft Kinect is a terrible peripheral, it doesn't work, and a lot of the folks on this team who came over from Rareware were very disenchanted with having to make games using that hardware. I understand. I think they're totally legitimate in saying that. But I think there's something kind of ironic about them saying simultaneously, or saying rather, hey kids, isn't it silly how the Kinect doesn't work as intended, is full of bullshit gimmicky mechanics, and doesn't really respond to what you're doing on the screen, but forces you to use it in order to progress in a lot of Xbox games anyway? Yeah, that's ridiculous, and it's really a shame that developers make people do things like that with subpar mechanics that feel shoehorned in and they don't really want to engage with. Anyway, here, fight this malfunctioning Kinect on our buddy Kartos. And no, it's another slot machine. There we go. Good. Oh, dang it. Welcome to a lot of the Capital Casino section. There's apparently a lot of these roulette machines, and you get different kinds of goodies, I think, for completing each of them. There we go. Or no, we got Rextro's token. Well, let's go ahead and say what's up to Rextro. Probably my favorite recurring NPC. Modern Gaming College. in Modern Gaming College, additional courses are DLC. Okay, so this should be... Well, normally, this would give us 2 pages, but now he might just give us casino tokens? Hurdle hijinks. Alright. Sure. I've enjoyed his game so far. One of them was a throwback to Joust. Absolutely love that. Oh! It's Race to Finish Line, an obstacle-filled course. Make sure don't trip up and embarrass self like Rextro. Oh. Okay, so we can switch lanes, jump, and we want to be collecting quills. Okay. It's easy enough. Now, according to, again, reviews I watched last night, this particular section's a little rough, but I don't know. I've enjoyed all of Rextro's challenges so far. Yeah, this... Oh, this isn't bad at all. Love the music, as always. These, like, pseudo chiptune tracks are really, really something else. Oh, what? I hit some kind of potion that reversed my controls. Gonna have to keep a lookout for those. Okay, so things are definitely getting more hectic now. Oh! Oh, God, yeah, okay. No, I could see how this could get a little frustrating, but I think we just have to learn it. Stay away from the poison. Oof. You know what? It ain't Kartos, so I'm perfectly happy. Wonder what the high score is gonna be, like maybe 10,000? Oof. Oh, we can't fail even 5 times, that's it. Mr. Fiddlescriff says, nervous, angry laughter. I think we'll be fine. Okay, so we cannot fall past the bottom of the screen, more than 4 times. Alright, alright. So it's our first time failing, a Rextro challenge, but this is number 4 out of 5, so I'm not super upset. Oh, and there's a break button with the left trigger. That's actually really useful. Unless it keeps scrolling. In which case, it's totally useless. Alright, so our goal this time around is simple. Just stay alive. Oof. Oh yeah, the music for this is fantastic. It reminds me of the score from Disney's Main Street Electrical Parade, which I absolutely adored. Doing a fair bit better this time around, so far anyway. I'm looking ahead and I just see obstacles everywhere. Ooh, okay, that's 1 life lost. Which is A-okay. Oh, Yikes. Okay, so positioning actually gets a lot tighter, and holy god, this thing goes on forever. Oh, wow. Are you kidding? It goes on forever. Okay. And lots of silver quills at the end. Alright, 17,800. That wasn't bad. Yeah, that one's tough. That one's actually pretty tough. But we managed it. Oh, did we just get a free pagey for that? Alright. Now we have to try to beat the high score. Let's see exactly what that is. Oh my god. 24,000. That's a lot. We'll give it our best bet, though. This one might take us a few tries, but we will get it. So each regular quill is worth 100. I'm guessing the silver might be worth 200 and the gold 500, maybe? Or maybe just 2 and 300, respectively. At least we've got very good music, because, well, kids, something tells me we're going to be hearing a lot of it tonight. Oof. There are actually far fewer quills the deeper in we go, or into this sort of challenging middle section, anyway. Tiny little bit of lag there. Oy. Okay. Not terrible so far. Ooh. Well, we are down to 1 life again. Oh no! Every time we die, they take a massive chunk of our points. Oh, it's one of those. Well, no wonder we're not gonna do this and had such a comparatively low score the first time around. What we saw were basically all the points we got from this last stretch. Yikes. Oh, well, we'll try again. Okay, so they actually want you to do really, really well from the jump. Okay, I guess you get a hard one after giving us comparatively easy stuff up to this point. Yeah, we'll give it one more go. Alright, let's give it our best. And to hell with the rest. Yeah. Oh, so even if you roll forward with the, little lizard roll move, it will catch up to you. Okay, so we might actually want to play it comparatively safe if it comes down to us surviving or getting, damn it, a silver quill. Alright, so how many do we lose? Okay, we lose about just shy of 3,000 per death. That's really not good. No, 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 no! Ah! More than 3,000 points every time. Oof. That is not great game design, I hate to say. No! What? Well, okay, the other issue I'm seeing here, and it is, I think, a genuine issue, is they do give you the lizard roll ability to move a bit faster, ostensibly to make up for lost time, but they don't let you retain that lead over the camera, which is effectively the advancing wall of death, and at the same time, they also don't give you enough open space later on to even use it, so... Like, yeah, this is going to need maybe not a perfect run, but a near-perfect run. This bit's nice and easy. No! No, 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 no! No! And it takes so long to register that you're off screen and therefore dead, you miss out on so many more points. Damn it! We're restarting. That was not a good run, that was not a good run. Oh dear. I guess my big problem with this can be summed up with, like, the idea of cascading losses. Like, you make a single misstep that would result in you losing a life. Not only do you lose a life and some progress, and miss over some quills, and have to trickily reposition yourself, you also lose a massive chunk of your score every single time, and you get put back into a less than ideal placement that is far more likely to see you fail again and accrue further losses and just keep snowballing like that. In other words, the way the game's designed, obviously you want a perfect run, who wouldn't? But it almost necessitates one. There we go. Glad to see the corplets, like, stepping up their game, though. Their positioning here is actually kind of tricky, especially when they stand, you know, two in a rank. Oh, that was a bad place for the game to lag. Alright, this is a much better run. It's still way too early for me to say, oh, good run, but... certainly better than what we've been seeing. We still died anyway, just because we fell so far behind. Alright, are we going to get this? We would need to get virtually all of these little guys. And we did it! Just barely! Okay. Very good. That run was a lot smoother than our last ones, but again, very tricky. Oh no, we only needed 2,400, my mistake. Or 24,000. Well, regardless, we got it. So is that another Pagey or Casino coins? I still don't know. Oh, they are just straight Pageys, alright. Nah, Rextro, we're good, buddy. That one might need a little bit more time in the tank. Okay, so we got, oh dear, 2 5-reel slot machines. Okay. There we go. Damn it, that technically doesn't count, I don't think. There we go. No. The one with the character faces stops very abruptly, it feels like. Nope. Oh, and there's patrolling security droids. Good. Good. No, good. Oh, we somehow hit the first two at the exact same time. Okay. There we go. Okay, good stuff. And we got some casino coins. Oh, there's a lot of slot machines. There's a lot of slot machines. And they all spin at different rates. Oh, too fast. Or it was too fast, rather. Let's try again. Now I was too fast. Ay. I have a feeling this is going to be one of those worlds that looks really cool, but unfortunately is just kind of a disappointment from a gameplay perspective. Because it's going to be a mini-game world, isn't it? Oh, I'm sorry guys, this is going to be like a really angry stream, probably. There we go. 1, 2, 3. There we go. More casino coins. And we already used this one, it looks like. Or no? We didn't? Oh. Oh, it's broken, so every switch affects a different dial. Yep, that's what I thought. Just making sure. Okay. Is that close-ish? I'm not entirely sure which one it landed on. Oh, well, that's definitely not it. There we go again. Good. 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 Let's just try and cross all those off as quick as we can. There's Vendi if we need to check in with her. Looks like that might be it for now. Good, this one's out of order. Excellent. This is an absolutely massive casino. Let's see what this guy's offering. Oh, so it's a simple matching game. But I'm guessing it's going to be rigged somehow? Mr. Fiddlescruff says, who built all these machine people is my question. That would be Capital B and BA, I think. These are all Ivory Towers employees. They live a very cursed existence, but... Okay. That same good old matching game we probably all played as children. Ghost Rider. I think the other one was over... Ah! Come on! Nope. Wrong Ghost Rider. I think all 5 Ghost Riders are here. There's one. Ooh, you need to be right on top of that sucker, don't you? I think this one was over here. This is the Hungry Ghost Rider. Our buddy Rextro. The yellow one was... Nope, that's the blue one, so... Whoops. It'll be over here. Yellow Ghost Rider, and then probably... the final... Oh, no, it's just one of the snowmen from the glacier. Alright. That was actually surprisingly easy. I'm amazed he thought that was rigged. Okay, so this is now the second time that one of these unfortunate roulette people has mentioned that if they fail or disappoint the boss, they end up repurposed as, like, condom vending machines. Like the humor of this game sometimes... Oh boy. But since 2 people bring it up, that is apparently a routine thing that happens around here. You mess up here, you don't get fired, you just get, like, abducted and stuffed full of prophylactics, I guess. Yikes. Oof. Jesus. So what's going on over here? There's all these claws holding something or another. And I hear a Ghost Rider. But where is it? That's the question. Not over here, is it? Let's collect this quill, and then I guess we're out of here for now. Just have to remember there's a Ghost Rider over here. Oh, I see, like an indoor mini golf course. This is right up my alley. I adore mini golf. Oh, but maybe he's not advertising the golf game? Oh, it's just another checkpoint race. Okay, we can handle that. Now, worst case scenario, of course, we can simply fly. But I'll try to do this the quote-unquote proper way. And it appears, of course, they're trying to kill us. Rather high-stakes game. Oh, whoops. Okay, screw it, we're flying now. Ooh, but the controls for flight are so slippery. Yikes. Yikes. There we go. Whoops. Missed our updraft. Okay, made that one just barely. Ooh. Whee! Very leisurely slide back down to the bottom. And 5 more tokens for us. Now what's over yonder? Going to need some explosives for this. Warning, under construction. Please enjoy the main hall attractions or return to your room. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna do that. Let's see if we can't dig up some ammo somewhere around here. Or, can we perhaps get in through here? Same notice. Alright. Nope. No access there? Well, alright. Oh, all of these may be open once we expand the world. Oh, it's, one of the porcine knights. And he just straight up said there's nothing we can do to help him right now. So we'll have to keep, his location in mind. Let's try talking to the other knight who's here. Closer to the, I guess, atrium. Okay, they also are refusing our help. Well, let's grab some quills real quick. There we are. Now I think we do have the molecule for this stage, so why don't we drop it off and see what we can transform into. Yeah, I think we got the molecule out of the slot machine, like right across the room. Alright, let's see what the transformation is here. Let's do it. Oh! Oh, wow. We're a helicopter, and we are packing heat. Okay, time to, like, just start carpet bombing the casino, I guess. Well, let's head on over to that. First, let's take some revenge on the sentry bees, and then head on over to that sealed passage that had all the stone out front. due to the color palettes, all of their transformations look kind of like Fisher-Price toys from hell, and I honestly think I dig that. It's kind of charming in its own way. Oh, we honestly can't access this area for now. It's fair enough. Well, let's go talk to the knights, maybe? If they said we couldn't help them, maybe a sentient, roaming attack helicopter can. Alright. Oh, of course. Yeah, they are totally nonplussed by this and would like our help. Oh, we have to escort him. Sure. Escort mission as an attack helicopter. Okay, we've got to get to the storage room. I think we can handle that. Perhaps the storage room is over here? Nope. This is not the storage room. Where on earth could it be? Looks like I might need to explore the area a bit more thoroughly first. Definitely gonna have to explore a bit more thoroughly. Sure, we'll try again. Maybe it's in the other direction. Ooh, okay. Storage isn't back there, I don't think. Oh, up here, maybe? No, that has to be it, though. I see the other pig there. And there were all sorts of malfunctioning or deactivated televisions in there. Alright, think I know where to go. Oh, all sorts of trinkets in the fountain as well. I'll have to keep that in mind. Now if I could just find the damn place again. That's not gonna be it. The layout of this place is actually very complicated. Okay. Storage room's over in this corner. Past this very beautifully decorated little covered area. No, so nothing for interacting with you? What do we have to do? Okay, we cannot just keep trying this forever. We'll have to keep exploring until we actually find the storage room. Let's see what the others want, though. Because we know where 2 of the 3 other knights are. Maybe helping them out can also help us learn our way around. Ooh, there we go. Oh, was there something further up? Yes, there is. This world's, additional health slot. Good stuff. Can we also collect the speedy little ghost rider like this if we happen to catch him? I'm curious. Yes, we can. So that's one ghost rider down. Alright, where does this guy need to get? Okay, so there's lots of trees. We can do that. Oh, the time limits are so tight for this. Oh, over here. I'm assuming. Right? Yes? No? No? Okay, we're obviously going to need to do everything else before we attempt these little taxi missions. Okay. So that's enough of that transformation for now then, because I don't think there's anything else we can really do with it. It's a very cool little form, though. Let's try exploring a bit more in the meantime, then. For instance, what is up here? Oh. Each of these things can be affected by the sonar. Oh, so we'll need to sonar blast from here, right? Oh! Very nice. So we are going through this section completely backwards. We're supposed to start here, and it's a little athletics course. Love running along the roulette wheels. This should be a staple of any platformer stage set in a casino. Ooh. Little telescopic platform, that's cool. Yooka-Laylee. Sonar is always the answer. What? I have no idea why it threw me off, but let's try again. In the dead center. There we go. There we go. I guess we need to do something with the dice, or the die here. As there appears to be just one. Or no? Guess we got a token just for getting up here then. Oh nice, tokens and quills on these roulette wheels. I already have enough for 4 pages. That's really good. I'm guessing we don't want to come in contact with the roulette balls. Yep, they're dangerous. Alright, it's worth going back for the extra quill or two. Alright, I think we should be able to make it from here, and yes. Just barely, but yes. Should this give us access to a couple more coins? Or just the one, but hey, I'll take it. Now, was there anything on top of this area? Yes, there was. Look at that. We saw that earlier while we were gliding along in our futile attempts to taxi the pig knights around. Maybe we'll need to come back at some point as the helicopter and destroy all of these things? No idea. Oh no. No. No, 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 no. Oh man. Oh man. Hi, Kartos. Just give me a minute, will ya? Oh, this is a different one. 2 of these are just standard pressure switches. Oh. I see. Oh, so the center switch probably stops them all at once. There we go. Nah, rotation's just a little off. Let's... Hey, yipes. Yep, there we go. And some more tokens for our trouble. Let's see what's on top of the dice while we're here. Oh, just a broken slot machine. Okay. Well, time for the worst part of the stream. Hey, Kartos. Of course he would be a gambling addict. Of course he would. And of course, he is just like throwing away his entire family's funds. Typical Kartos. Mr. Fiddlescruff says, I like the ominous spotlight he's shining on himself. Actually, every single NPC in the game, when you approach them to initiate dialogue, has a little spotlight shine down on them. In the case of Kartos, it's more pronounced, I think, because he's, compared to a lot of the characters, so small. And he spends most of his time in appropriately dark, ominous settings. How many we need? 150! Oh joy. Mr. Fiddlescruff says with him it's extra sinister. Absolutely. Absolutely. No, Kartos, it ain't my first rodeo. It's my 4th. My 4th. At least, to be fair, the music for Kartos' segments is usually really good. Oh, what the... Oh! Oh, this is gonna be a fun one. You couldn't really fall off the tracks that often, or at all, I think, in the third one. But this one, yeah, this one's gonna be tough. It's worth pointing out that the online reviews I've watched from, like, folks who make a living reviewing games on YouTube and the like, were typically, uniformly, even compared to the stuff like you'd find in official publications, pretty positive. One of them being absolutely glowing, with some complaints about mechanics here and there. But the one aspect of the game that all of them pointed out or singled out as being terrible, like worthy of special discussion, was Kartos. So it's not just me, like, everybody, almost everybody, friggin' hates these. And the reviewers' complaints were generally in line with my own, like, he controls kind of poorly. You feel more like you're just being flung along helplessly than actually have any real control over what you're doing or where you're going. Oh, no. Oof. That was the wrong move to make. At least the conclusion ain't too bad. I'm not going to have anywhere near enough gems, of course, but yeah, this bit isn't terrible. 107, we need 150. Obviously, because Kartos has wasted all of his family's savings and needs to recoup something before he can return home to his wife and children. But of course, since it's Kartos, he's not gonna do that. You think he's gonna cash out these gems? No. He's just gonna take them right back to the tables and end up going home completely destitute. Gonna have to ask the in-laws for money for the kids' school books, and it's just gonna be a whole thing with him. Getting the requisite amount of gems on this one's going to be very, very hard. Not unlike getting Kartos to do any work around the house. Oh, God. Why? Why? Oh, and did you notice that if you get hit, as you kind of have to since you lose control after passing through the goal ring, it still deducts gems from your total? Because these segments were designed well and absolutely deserve to be the sole recurring minigame in the entire... Oh, cripes, every time. Every time, every time. Not gonna have enough. Oh man, MC2M, don't you dare try to defend this one to me. We've learned, as I was curious and consulted just about every review I could find, this has been singled out by everybody, including people who absolutely loved the game. I'm thinking like Kid Icarus, Nitro Rad, as the worst part of the entire game. Every single review I've seen, positive ones, negative ones, reserve special rancor for these stages. Because he controls like trash! No, I'm gonna retry. It's nowhere near. Mr. Fiddlecrow says, what kind of housework could a family of carts do, though? Does he do dishes, laundry? He doesn't even wear clothes. See, Kartos says the same thing. He thinks that, like, gets him out of it, but it doesn't. It doesn't. Just lays around the house all day until he feels like he's got a good mark on the line to find him some more gems that he can go, god damn it, go blow with the casino. That's canon for me now, too. He's having us do this just because he blows all his money at this place. Ugh. Shit! I'm quickly noticing this is my biggest gripe with the games, mini games as a whole. They don't like as the minimum for success. They don't require you to turn in a solid performance that demonstrates that, say, you know, you're familiar with the controls and general aim of the particular section. No. In order for you to get any kind of reward whatsoever, you need to turn in a near-perfect performance. And I'm definitely not a huge fan of that. Unpopular opinion, the music, though? No. I think the music for this stage, this stage in general, but Kartos' hellscapes, they tend to have pretty great music. It's just the gameplay. The awful, awful gameplay. I know that for the sequel, they definitely tried to provide like a narrower, more refined experience, and I'm gonna go out on a limb and say I have a feeling that worked much, much better for this team. Well, we're not gonna get it this go-round. Okay. If we don't make any mistakes... Oh, thank God. Thank God. Alright. And see? Again, he's going straight off to blow all of these gems at the casino. Oh good, it's the Kartos boss, straight away. It is a Microsoft Connect, I find that extremely amusing. MC2M says, and now my favorite boss in terms of originality. Originality and concept, I'm right there with you, but please tell me this isn't also your favorite boss in terms of gameplay mechanics. I think the Kraken was really, really cool, myself. All of its dialogue is genius. It can't see anything, it registers there being more people here than there are. This is a Connect. Alright, this is Inept, the sentient, short-sighted supercomputer. The folks at Platonic were totally not bitter, though. It's important we know that. Not bitter at all. Oh, so we can't just jump on its head, alright. Or, not this time. As I've said earlier, though, the irony of making, a fight that's basically... How fast do you have to get those shots off? Because as you see, it stays far enough ahead of you to where your cannon cannot connect with it, right up until it charges. We discussed sort of the irony of creating a boss like this that's basically just lampooning a terrible... mechanically flawed, forced implementation of certain mechanics. Oh, no, here we go. And having you fight it with friggin' Kartos. I don't even care. Why would you do this? Sure, well, we'll try again. So, yeah, they talked about Apache being a crime, but the computer didn't stop Rextro, I don't think, and he gave us 2 of them. I mean, I am all for somebody beating the shit out of Kartos, but someone on the dev team must have just loved this mechanic. It appears in every world, it gets its own boss fight. Just barely got that one in time. You have to be really quick on the trigger with those. The controls for this thing are abysmal. I wish I had more positive things to say, but I really don't. And of course, this is also going to be the boss fight that goes on for ages, isn't it? There we go. Round 2? Or... Oh, nope, just more of this. Oh, Jesus Christ, what a... Mr. Fiddlescriff says you have to hit him 45 times. Unfortunately, it would appear so. then phase 2. Well, we're in phase 2 now with 1 hit point. Okay. This is 1,000 times easier. Oh, Jesus. I'm actually really curious, about just the whole minecart thing. I know there were minecart stages in the Donkey Kong Country platformers, and they were, like, really well received. I played enough of the first one to tell you that's because they actually control pretty well while still being moderately challenging. But this thing, I can't say I ever thought of minecarts being one of Rare's defining design traits. But there had to be somebody on the dev team, right? I want to see if I can't dig up a statement or something to explain why this mechanic is just everywhere. Oof. And if he hits you early on, he repeats the sequence. And it goes on and on. There we go. This bit, at least, is nice and simple. There we are. What? Oh, it also can't hear anything. Missiles, what? No. Oh, oh no. Good. Oh, but luckily the missiles will damage the inept if we jump over them properly. Okay. The music for this fight is fantastic. As one would expect, right? Oh, what is that? Okay. Alright. MC2M says, Reddit says the minecart is trivial compared to Banjo-Tooie's Canary Mary, and I have to agree on that one. What's that all about? I've no idea. yeah, no. MC2M also said someone wanted to finally make the minecart challenge of their dreams. Maybe. I'm thinking, like, whoever first came up with that idea for the 90s platformers must have been on this dev team. Or someone who's just a huge fan of it. And Mr. Fiddlescruff says, I like how Kartos just keeps driving after you get yeeted. Well, of course. What else would we expect of Kartos? He has absolutely no respect for sentient life. Or life of any kind. MC2M says that challenge in Banjo Tooie is about button mashing till you die or using a turbo controller. Ugh. Yeah, but button mashing never seemed like, well, at worst, totally inoffensive, but at best, or no, at best totally inoffensive, but at worst, like just a not terribly engaging mechanic that still can beat the hell out of your hands. Going? There we go. Canary Mary was like driving a vehicle on a path much like Kartos, but mashing to death. I'm talking almost impossible to beat. I don't know, it sounds terrible, yes, but I feel like I would still prefer that over Kartos. Here's another condom vending machine in the making. So it's a little golf game. Mr. Fiddlescruff says, I feel like someone could give a graphic description of waterboarding right now, and you'd say it sounds better than Kartos. Well... Is it present in each of 5 worlds, and also a mandatory mechanic for a boss fight? That's kind of my rubric right now. One reviewer, I'm not sure I agree with them, also singled out Capital Casino as the worst stage in the entire game. And it was a very positive review. Okay, so it looks like we just get to play golf. Oh, whoa, what? Where'd it go? Where'd it go? Alright. This level feels different, I think, says MC2M. I would agree. And I don't know that I could say all of it feels better or worse. The aspects of the stage have fallen on both sides of the fence for me. I think it's going to be pretty hard to top Level 2's or World 2's Palace, or World 3 in general, which I feel like was actually pretty well designed overall. But I really like the aesthetics of this one. I just wish it weren't the level that decided to show Kartos and minigames in general the most love, because this game's at its best, honestly, when it's just doing, like, its base platforming. Especially now that we've got, like, our full, moveset. There's so many different things we can do, and inventive ways in which to use moves. It feels like some of these challenges might underutilize our moveset a bit, but again, everything looks great. MC2M says also this world makes theme puzzles. Well, it does. And I will say it's not the worst implementation of a Casino aesthetic. An aesthetic that I really like to see, typically, in a platformer. Though I don't know, between Kartos, Extra Kartos, and the slot machines, I'm not sure where this world's gonna end up ranking. The visuals alone, though, just make me want to call this one of my favorite worlds. Now, we've already been here. Oh, we need to go check out the fountain, because there's some tokens in there. I think maybe the best implementation of a casino, or one of the best, in a platformer I've ever seen was the Sunset Snake Eyes chapter from the original Sly Cooper on PS2, where you have to fight off a vicious canine mafia in a derelict casino in the middle of Utah. It's very atmospheric. Lots of great use of, like, overblown, ridiculous casino machines and aesthetics in, like, the construction of platforming challenges. I think it's absolutely fantastic. This certainly isn't bad, though. Not at all. Little Big Planet 3's story mode actually had a pretty solid casino level as well. What on earth is this? Pagey? Pagey? Oh no, this just would have given us that stuff had we not already used the attack helicopter to collect it. Alrighty. Let's collect some of the extra quills around here while we can. We can come back for many of these, actually. I want to see what's up here. Are there any tokens or pages? No. This stage really spaced its quills out. They are everywhere. And usually only one or two in a group. I definitely missed a token. Alright. It's alright. I mean, we'll come back and get them all at some point. We haven't even expanded the world yet. Oh yeah, lots of quills. Just quills everywhere. I know there's more games to play, so we might want to prioritize those. Well, games to play and a couple areas to explore. This is a very large area, even before being expanded. Like, very large. Well, I see tokens over there. Oh, and a Ghost Rider. Hello. Now, this is neat. Oh yeah, we are in token heaven over here. MC2M says, did you figure out the broken slot machines yet? The ones that are out of order, or the ones where each switch corresponds to a different dial? Out of order? No, not yet. I've not really played around with those yet. Oh, dear. Mr. Fiddlescruff says one of the tokens on this level is actually a decoy, and touching it directly transports you to the Kartos stage again. Considering how much this stage, well, this dev team in particular, seemed to love Kartos, I would not put it past them doing that as a reward. And I have to say, I typically, or I would say generally, don't get that animated when I'm playing games, but oh, something about that mechanic in particular really grinds my gears. Come on. Nope, 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 nope. We can still catch up with it. No! But we cannot stand on those. Alright. No. Jesus. Go away, go away, go away, go away. Oh, there we go. There we are. This is a neat little side area. Or it would be if we could actually trigger the diamonds. There we go. Alright, now we did say something about the out-of-order slot machines. Let's see what's up with that. So, either you're going to need additional dials, so we may have the pleasure of playing you, or maybe we blow them up with the attack helicopter? Yeah, no, we can break them. I know how. This must be the other thing we need the helicopter for. Oh, and they are just loaded with tokens. Alright. This might end up being our most lucrative transformation yet, then. Wow, yeah, that's a ton of cash. Or, you know, non-legal tender cash substitute. Oh, look at the little wheels, like, dangling and swaying in the air. That's cute. There was one more over here. Well, there's a couple more around, but I know there's one over here. Probably not the greatest extreme somebody's ever gone to get their hands on casino tokens. Oh, there's one more. Oh, two more. Yikes. And I think I see a third. Wow, they gave you a whole lot of tokens just for flying around as the helicopter. That's quite nice. Oh, that also makes me want to really quickly eliminate all of the drones over on top of the gold roof building. New tonic, good. Those are always fun. Ghost Rider up here. Or, that's right, somewhere in that little enclosure. That's more than 2 pages just for scooping up all of these slot machine tokens alone. Let's see. Oh, found the Ghost Rider. Have to come back here for that in a minute. NC2 says check the golf flag. Oh, there's a token on top of it, isn't there? Of course there is. Let's see. Nothing up there that I can see. Alright. Think we've made a pretty good run of things. Mr. Fiddlescruff says shoot the chandelier. Don't think there's anything over there. We will give it a try with this one though. If only because I'm cross with the management for allowing Kartos to operate an illegal game in here. That's a brilliant idea, Mr. Fiddlescruffs. Why not just shoot Kartos? There are 9 broken slot machines. Wow. Almost 4 pages just for this. Check the arcade. Okay, gotcha. Just a minute. Got some unfinished business to take care of real quick. Oh, there's one. Nestled up amongst all the dice. Need to take a screenshot of this and just set it as my channel banner. See, this is how transportation works in the 21st century, Kartos. Get with it. We have some conflicting theology being bandied about in the chat. One party says he's a literal demon, and the other says he's a god. I'm going to go for demon, honestly. Oh, look at this. It's a little side area. Or if he is a god, he's a god in, like, the traditional polytheistic sense, wherein gods are just like us, with all the same faults and vices, only taken to an excess. Meaning they're not necessarily supreme moral beings, just supreme beings in terms of power. I can definitely see that, but no, I cannot see Kartos in like a traditionally monotheistic, but morally benevolent conception of God. Not in the least. Yeah, you saw one more? I remember seeing one somewhere else earlier. Near the dice stack? We already got the one that was in the dice stack. See? Right there. Inside this building. We got the one that was in here. Near the roulettes. I think we got one near the roulettes, but since there's 2 series of roulettes, we could check them both. I do like that they're giving us more stuff to do with our transformations. Mr. Fiddlescruff says, soon a team of archaeologists will unearth an ancient Greek statue that's just a marble minecart with Wario eyebrows. And that is the day when we will understand exactly how, like, any conception of a benevolent deity would allow terrible things to happen in the world. Because they were too busy forcing people to find gems for them so they could gamble all of their family's money away at a rigged casino. So we found most of them, that's for certain. I'm also pretty sure that there's probably going to be some that are only accessible once we expand the world, right? Not the one we were looking at? We might have already gotten one near the roulettes then, I don't know. Because we were over here during our bombing run a bit earlier. No, we skipped it. Okay. Face Kartos and turn around. One of my favorite things to do. We can shoot him more. Oh no, these roulettes. Gotcha, gotcha. Not there. Probably gonna be at the base of one of these. Or no, here we go. Here we go. I gotcha. Oh yeah, we got some tokens from here earlier. There we go. Almost there. I feel like there might be one or two more left to find. Does that sound right? Or do we have them all? That might be it for now, anyway. You counted 9? Alright, we're good to go then. Couple more areas I want to explore before we cash out and expand the world. Since I love the casino aesthetic so much, you could probably guess I absolutely adore Dead Rising 2, a game that takes place essentially in a gigantic casino/mall. It's incredibly garish and filled with Vegas tropes stacked to the walls. There's even bosses based heavily on Siegfried and Roy and Cher. Cher from one of her many residencies, of course, so like late era Cher. But it's a fantastic game. Alright, now I saw some tokens in cages over here, I want to say. Yes. Don't know if we can get them yet, but at the very least, they're here. No, we cannot get these yet. That's alright. We can get some quills, though. Eee. Oh, let's get the Ghost Rider before I forget. Whoop. Once more, please. Thank you. And our third Ghost Rider. Very nice. Oop. Oh, that's also under construction. A lot of things under construction around here. I take it that's going to be available to us once we expand the world. Oh, here we go. Hey, there we go. I would just have to wait for the good old power bar to refill. If ever it will. Oh, here we go. Oh, okay, so we don't want to stay invisible for the entire time. 'Cause it's timed. Alright. We're just going to need to, like, sweep one massive butt beam across both sensors. Right on. Butterflies, please? No? Eh, alright. There we go. One nice last little set of tokens. Probably more to do in that alcove above Rextro as well. Nope. Boop. Whew. Or will this place open up later? Wait a minute, this is the storage room. This is where that terrible pig was wanting to be escorted. I have not done the pig transport quest. We tried it when we first came to the world, and since I had no idea where anything was, it did not go well. But we can do that after expanding the world, which I think we want to do right now. And we just locked the soundtrack into a round. I'm very, very proud of myself. And so we should already have something like 13 or 14 of this world's pages. Capital Casino 16. Yikes. Well, alright, let's see what the expansion gives us. And after a little bit of exploration, we might have to call it for tonight, as I'm actually participating in, like, an academic interview a bit later on. And I want to make ample time for that. MC Tomb says, imagine if you get all the tokens before spending them. Oh, that must be glorious. I wanted to go ahead and cash out, though, just so I could see exactly how many pages we already had. Because it seems like, on average, around 3/5 of a world's pages are available to you before you expand it, and somewhere in the neighborhood of 10 to 12 are unlocked by expanding it. I think the first world actually had the most pages locked away behind the expansion so far. I'm guessing since most of the expansion areas, aside from like the large mural games, look like they're off of the main floor, there'll be more straightforward platforming challenges. Oh, very nice. Oh, is that Pachinko? Yooka-Laylee Pachinko. Oh, this is exciting. Lots of new games, and not one of them involves Kartos. Time for a proper great time at the casino now, kids. Alright, let's do some capital B Pachinko. Why not? Oh. So you need to do this to where at least 5 of your balls actually make it into the little receptacle at the base there. Ooh, yikes. Okay, this might actually have a little bit of trickiness to it. Well, that was much better. Problem is the controls for grappling onto these things aren't super tight. That one, for instance, seems to work fine, but... There we go. That should do it, yeah? Yeah. There we go. And there's a similar game, I think, on the... Is it on the other side of the casino? You know, this is far from the worst time I've had with gambling or gambling-themed challenges in a video game. There was this one mahjong challenge in Judgment that you need to complete in order to get all the side content or access to it, and oh, good lord. There's one thing I learned in the past couple of weeks, it's that I am not good at mahjong. Like at all. Okay, now here's Yooka-Laylee. Pseudo Pachinko. MC2M says, Yakuza 0 has Mahjong completely optional. Oh, I know, I adore the Yakuza series. And, it was the spin-off, Judgment, that I really loved. I think it was a brilliant game that happened to include a couple Mahjong challenges you need to do in order to get all of the... Well, technically it's side content, but like, what would typically be the, I think they call them sub-cases or side cases in Yakuza or whatever. Sub-stories, that's it. In order to get all the sub-stories, you need to make X amount of friends around town by completing little challenges for businesses or helping out with side missions and things like that. And one of the friends you have to make, and you need to make every friend in town to get access to the last 2 or 3 sub-stories, runs a high-stakes mahjong parlor. And you have to win a certain game of mahjong with a certain randomized effect or status, like a special role in the game that has a 1 in 4 chance of landing on each player at the start of each new hand, on you as you win. And Yeah, I'm just terrible at regular Mahjong, and so pseudo-randomized high-stakes Mahjong was not my jam. Alright, let's see what's back here. So we want Combat Ghost Rider, Snowman, Brextro. Ooh, I dig this music. Is it going to be the same? No, it is not. Wait, hold on. Or do we destroy these? Yes, we do. Now I know, they probably intend for you to make a little platform for yourself. But, we can fly, so... no. Ah, there it is. Dr. Quack, Angry Ghost Rider, Speedy Ghost Rider, Normal Ghost Rider. Great thing about flight is you could just cheese anything now. There we are. Love the music here. It's like an EDM remix of the Capital Casino theme. Wait, no, we need to find our... Ooh. It's a big, long sequence. Alright, so we have... Speedy Ghost Rider, Angry Ghost Rider, Dr. Quack, Hungry Ghost Rider, Rextro. Alright, so Speedy Ghost Rider, Angry Ghost Rider, Dr. Quack, Hungry Ghost Rider, Rextro. MC2M says, I love their flight move, made to collect everything you missed. Yeah, it seems that way, and I do appreciate when Collectathon platformers give you late game moves like that that really simplify traversal in case you wanted to go back and get, well, all the little trinkets in earlier stages that maybe evaded you at the time. So Angry, Speedy, Invisible. And this is going to get faster each time, no doubt. And Invisible should be right around here. Oh, that was a nice little distraction. Oh, it's still going. Ooh, there's quills even here. I still try to collect as many of them as I can, even though there's not really... I don't know that there's a huge point to it, now that we've completed all of... or met all of Trowser's quill requirements. Okay, so here's what we want. Rextro, Hungry, Angry, Invisible, Normal. I really like the design for the Invisible Ghost Rider, it's very cute. Oh. Well, lost our eyes. One moment. There we go. And here's where we get those 4 tokens. MC2M says you get a pagey for all quills. Oh, that's nice. Kind of like the 100 coin stars in 3D Mario games, which I typically really enjoy. Granted, there's a couple stages in those platformers that can drive you batty with the coin requirements. I think there's one in Mario Sunshine. It's my favorite stage in the game, Serena Beach, or Sienna Beach. Serena Beach, sorry, my mistake. That has a series of environments you have to proceed through in sequential order. You absolutely cannot go back. You have to fully explore each area before moving on to the next. And across all the areas in the entire world, you have just enough coins, or barely enough coins. I didn't check the bottom floor. Okay, we'll take a look. There's barely enough coins to meet the 100 coin threshold, and that's if you do everything pretty well. Not sure, but could be a token. Oh, no. Well, we'll take another look real quick. No big deal. Now, I don't know that there would be, oh, all of this, thankfully, stays activated. That's very helpful. Oh wait, no. We didn't need that one. My bad. Some of the tokens are well hidden. Well... No, but there is a Ghost Rider, so I'll take it. Alright. We're unlocking tonics like crazy. We'll explore maybe one more little spoke and then call it a night, I think. How about we see what's in that pipe near the entrance? Goodness gracious, this place is huge. Here we go. Used and well used, unlike the glacier. The wager laser. Oh, alright. So here we can use our invisibility to make this much easier. Or, in fact, we have to use our invisibility. Yeah, this is where it's at. Oh! We need to... The invisibility just tanks your power meter, though. Wow. I think more than the flight ability does. Which is strange. I would expect, if anything, flight would be the one that just sucks it dry, because it's so overpowered. So this is less a legitimate challenge and more just a fun little diversion, which I'm totally cool with. Oh, although you have to kill a phenomenal number of them within a short span of time. That's the rub here. Oh, and they respawn so quickly. And your special meter is such garbage. Oh my god. We're gonna have to try that again. Yay. Now that we know what we're doing. Whew. There we go. That's all of them. Why are all of these guys constantly being threatened with transformation into restroom appliances? I've got... And that one wasn't going to be turned into a condom dispenser? Like, these poor guys. Okay, well, since that one was so short, I guess we can take a look at one more little spoke, maybe whatever's in here. I really do like these small, sort of self-contained side areas. I'd say, blow for blow, they're probably my favorite part of the game. The power grid. I can definitely say that this world, I think, spaces out its quills more than just about any other, because there's so much area to cover. Okay. Oh, dear. Okay, so quills first. Platforming challenge second. MC2M says there's almost always something beneath bridges and ramps. Yeah, I have noticed that. That is some good old-fashioned classic design right there. Oh, what are you? Does this just open up the... Yeah. Nice they give you that option. There we go. One more. Ooh, yikes. At least this is straight up just a platforming challenge. And another little token. Anything on either side here? Nope. Doesn't look like it. Alright, now this one's actually gonna be kinda tricksy. Got it. Alright, let's make sure. No, so we are going to have to somehow maneuver this with the spin dash. Alright, I think we can manage. Or not. Wow. The timing on this is gonna have to be very, very tight, I feel. Oh, there we go. Ooh. Payout's really nice. Alright, and with that, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to have to call it for tonight. We've made a ton of progress, getting most of the pages in Capital Casino and tidying up almost everything back in the marsh. So please join us tomorrow, starting at around 6 p.m. Central Time, for some more Yooka-Laylee. We're going to be tidying up this world, as I said, not a whole lot left to get, as well as diving into the Galleon Galaxy, which is probably going to be my favorite world when all's said and done, because I absolutely love its central like core aesthetics. Thank you guys all so much for dropping in if you were here in chat, or if you're catching this after the fact on YouTube's VOD. Just thank you. Thank you guys for checking out the channel and checking my stuff out. Tonight's stream was a little saltier than I'm used to because we had an overabundance of Kartos and kind of weaker mechanics early on. But the back half, I think, was really strong. I think we saw some very, very cool things, and I'm excited to see what the rest of this world has to offer us. So please, don't forget to tune in tomorrow if you can, and if you think you know anybody who might be interested in this channel and what we do, feel free to share it with them. I would always love to hear from some more or new people during our streams. Thank you guys so much. Take care of yourselves and have a good evening. Bye-bye.